So as we relatively talk about these terms, which everybody hear, so everybody would have heard about these terms: Bitcoin, blockchain, and cryptocurrency. So now a lot of people, even those who trade, they do not know what exactly and how exactly can they define the blockchain and the Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency. Okay. So I decided to make a video of it because I didn't see a very good video except one or two. I didn't see a very good short video of somebody explaining what exactly the blockchain is and what exactly a Bitcoin is. So I'll be giving you a very simple definition, very simple explanation about what is blockchain, what is Bitcoin, what is cryptocurrency, and why do we use blockchain and why do we use cryptocurrency. As simple as that. Okay. So you don't have to mug it up, but blockchain you can define it as an immutable ledger, a distributed immutable ledger which is very transparent. Okay, so it is a distributed immutable ledger which is very transparent. Now I'll be writing the blocks. Okay, these are the blocks, and I'll be just linking it. Now consider that this is something that is immutable. So there are a lot of data here. So now what is a ledger? So a lot of people would have seen this. So this is a ledger. They would have seen this book pretty much somewhere. There are piece of data you can write. There are piece of data you can add there and about anything. So it can be a centralized database also. It can be a database. Now what is the problem here is you can always, it is mutable. You can always change it or modify it. Even in a centralized database, add, delete or update. You can have the operations there, and even in the book you can just tear a book, or you can just add something else or modify something else. So here this is not completely immutable, so this is a mutable thing. So now blockchain is completely immutable ledger that is distributed, and it will be very simple, and it is kept transparent. I'll be giving you an example. So before I tell you more about this, I want to know why do we use this blockchain? So why exactly this came into existence and why is it popular? Now there are few things. Let's say you are a person A, you want to donate to an NGO. Okay, it's an NGO you want to donate it. Now, what is the biggest factor here? The biggest factor is trust. Because you don't know what transactions they make. What do they buy from your money? What exactly they do with your money? So you do not know it. Of course, you can ask them, but you don't see the list of the transaction because that is kept in their personal thing, right? So it can be with anything. So you cannot see the transaction of any other particular thing. Even you cannot see the transaction of your bank, right? So you don't see what they do with the money. So here the blockchain is about trust. The biggest factor, it is about trust. Now it is distributed immutable ledger is what I have told you. Now there are a lot of users. This thing that these are users. Now the blockchain is a series of blocks, and if you add or modify any particular block, so it's a transaction or a piece of information. If you change or modify any, you cannot change or modify any block, but if you add a block, if you make another transaction, everybody can see that transaction. So you know what person B is doing, person C is doing, person D is doing, and person A is doing. Just to give you guys a very good example of it, I'll be showing you this example. I'll be going into the Google, yeah. So I'll show you how it looks like. Yeah, so this is how it looks like. One in the right. So these are the latest block you can see about Bitcoin. Okay, so it will be the data. So every particular block will have these datas, and you know what exactly is going on. right? So every block, this is the hash, and you can see every transaction there, and you'll be knowing each and every transaction. Okay, so this is a particular factor about the blockchain is the trust. Okay, now what is a cryptocurrency? You know what is a blockchain now? It's a immutable ledger. It's very transparent. It is distributed. You can see each and every transaction. Now, what is a cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is just a digital money that you send with anybody else, and it uses the blockchain technology. Okay, so cryptocurrency doesn't have any central authority. As I told you, everybody can see every transaction. There is no banks involved. There is no central authority involved, and there is nothing involved. And cryptocurrency is the digital money that you make using blockchain technology. So to give that particular understanding, I'll be telling you a beautiful example. Now let's say you are from India and you want to share $100 to a friend in USA. Okay, so uh, you go to the bank, you ask the bank to make the transaction, and what is the problem with the traditional approach that you're going to do here? So first thing, they will take 2 to 3 days of time, and second thing, they will charge extremely high. Okay, they will charge extremely high. So now there are two things: there are transactional fee and transactional time. Now in the cryptocurrency, this is the problem it solves, and that is why it became popular, and that is why people started using the particular cryptocurrency because is uh, uh, it is used for the digital payments because it's very simple, very less transactional cost, and very less transactional time. Just for a fact check, I'll tell you, to create one block it takes 10 minutes, but the whatever the transaction it goes within very short span of time, and it is very helpful in the cross border transaction if you're trying to make it to the other countries or other places. And Bitcoin is just a cryptocurrency that was created by Satoshi Nakamoto, uh, who is, we don't know if he's a person or a group of person, but he was the one who created it. But blockchain is not created by him. Blockchain is created by Stuart and other developer, but the Bitcoin is created by Satoshi Nakamoto, and he's the one who started in 2009, and that is when it got famous because without needing banks you can send a particular money to somebody else, and you won't actually send the money, but you'll send the cryptocurrency. Okay, so that is what it is. So now a lot of people buy Bitcoin for each and everything. So now in India people are buying for the investment, because it's very limited. Bitcoin supply is only 21 million. I'll tell you what is Bitcoin mining and halving in some other video, but Bitcoin is only 21 million. It's very limited, so the price is always increasing, and people will buy to make a transaction and for the investment, which is the most common causes. And there are a lot of ways where you can buy Bitcoin. You need a cryptocurrency exchange where you exchange with INR, USD, and the crypto that you want. The most popular is Binance. Okay, and this beats the advantage of bank because in the bank it is controlled by a central authority, and nobody can see anything there. So here in blockchain, there is no central authority involved, and you can always see the transaction. Now that makes it very friendly, and that is what the blockchain technology is. And cryptocurrencies use those blockchain technologies in order to send the money. Now, don't confuse between blockchain and cryptocurrency because blockchain is just a technology. Even you can use it to do any particular information. It's not only about sending money. So, for example, let's say you get a product. Okay, you get a product. Let's say it's a coffee. You get a product from uh, anywhere else. You order it and you get it. Now you know the manufacturing date and everything, but you don't know where it is from, where is it shipped, and you don't know much more details about this, where it is made, and from there where it was shipped, and there are a lot of other informations that you can add. Imagine you seeing that list of all the information about this particular product, all the information about where it has been, what it has used, everything. Not the generic information, but all the transactional information, and who bought it, and from where the ingredients was brought, and everything. So you'll be having all the information, and cryptocurrency just uses the digital money, makes use of this particular blockchain technology. Okay, so all you have to understand is blockchain is an immutable ledger, and it is distributed. It's a distributed technology, and it is completely useful for this. Completely useful because of the trust. Okay, it's completely distributed, immutable ledger, and it's kept very transparent, which is the biggest advantage. And Bitcoin is another cryptocurrency.